murder. Let's just start our hate, theft, murder, and everything that harm that has been cast upon me. And now I'm saying I'm ready to move forward now. How about you? How you feeling? You got that love? You got that truth? You rolling with peace? You about that freedom? Is you willing to tolerate justice? I'm just saying. Where you at with it? Put it in the comment section. Let me know. I know. I fucks with them. On.
Because we all got different journeys, but it leads.
Just back there getting her to...
It leads right to your purpose. You attribute all those trials, I guess you would call them, heartbreaks, disappointments.
Shitting on games, pulling out minks and
I know,
shit.
you know how that's why I told you.
I ain't stunting her.
Come on, Scorpio.
I ain't stunting her. Yo, that's me.
That's both of y'all. Step in and step out. I'm telling you.
And I was looking at my pink polka dot, or my pink, what is that? What's that, leopard? That is pink leopard I got sitting there? Yeah, I was thinking about my pink leopard. I made a pink leopard one. Pink, could have. But I'm going to wear Lena May. Because that's just how I do it.
Oh, no. My real talk, y'all. They said, Coming to America 2 got the I guess some African lady who did the first pieces they did from that. She's supposed to be doing them for this movie coming up. So I think that's a symbol of something too. Everything happened for a reason, and everything happened in steps. Just like Matrix was made when it was made. Then think about Black Panther. I love when Black Panther came out. And everybody
was pissed about that shit. I
ain't gonna lie. I didn't like the movie.
I was pissed about how people behaved. I ain't gonna front. This shit was crazy as fuck.
You thought they were putting on a front?
That was not a matter of a front. Once again, y'all did all that, and where'd those notes go to? You supported another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? On some bullshit, on some so-called fictition, but yet it's real. Falsehood and truth strangely mixed. Still, once again. You know, but I was really fucking pissed off about it. I enjoyed the movie. I ain't gonna front on that. It was alright. It was something to watch.
It was refreshing, but it was, to me, it was a bigger message in the movie than what we grasped. Cause when we all was turning out wearing the African clothes and stuff to support the movie, they were supposed to keep that going.
Would you call this African clothes?
Well, me?
Mm-hmm. Or is it just some garb that I made? See what I mean? That thing. It's even buying into that paradigm. Talking about African and this and the other thing. When in reality, Akibalon. And besides that, those people don't call themselves that. Well, they'll do it here because they go under the Unum Sanctum policy, making sure that you don't know about your birthright. So they can eat off your fucking table and give you crumbs whenever the fuck they feel like it. Okay? But the fact of the matter is this. They will call themselves by their nation state. That's just how the world operates. We are the only ones on the planet, apparently, that's on this other bullshit about crayons and won't let the shit fucking go. I mean, really, people already? And not even the people, it's mothers. Let's keep this shit a buck. Yeah. It ain't the son's job. The son came through the mother, bitch. If you don't know who the fuck you are, yeah, I use that word. Beautiful, intelligent, thoughtful, creative, helpmate. But I say it in a way that you might have found offense, but you know I'm telling the motherfucking truth. Oh, trademark, copyright, my shit too. You already know. But bitch, then how the fuck they gonna call themselves proper if you ain't do it? So it's really a mommy thing, this Negro problem. You keep confusing the game. Every time another motherfucker sit up in a room, make a damn decision, come out and say what their policy gonna say, where the hell do you have to jump on their fucking bandwagon? It's a goddamn policy. Their job ain't got shit to do with your life.
She said you said just what I be feeling. I'm telling you, how can you let someone who running another household come and run your household? That's why people can't whoop children now and call it abuse. And not saying that you should be able to whoop children, but I mean, we was the children who was disciplined and we turned out okay. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at that. But That's why you got these rebels. So you got to take the good with the bad, if you ask me. Either you going to whoop them and discipline them, or not even whoop them, but be able to talk direct to them. You know what I'm saying?
They call your baby a kid. They call your baby to denationalize your baby from the giddy up. Mm-hmm. And then to call it an animal throughout just about its entire fucking life, so much so that it picks up the habit and just keeps it perpetuating on. That shit's fucking abuse, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you want to have, and that lets you know that that's the reason why they stopped it.
As man, I produce sons and daughters.
And listen to this. If they want to condone that, why don't you condone that in the militaries and stuff like that? It's about the same. When you think about discipline, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't disagree. I mean, I disagree with that, son. But I feel where you're coming from. Our culture is what it is, and it's sad that most of us don't know what it is. And as I explained to my progeny, meaning my sons and daughters, your culture is your home life. What is it that you came up with? And see, not everybody got the same culture. We're taught to believe that. We have some things similar. This is true. Like the solstices and the equinoxes and the celebrations that surround those types of things. If you're in a certain neck of the woods and certain things go down like June 22nd, hopefully those will show out for this our annual Originy Day, the 22nd of June. That's when we celebrate Originy Day, where we come out and celebrate our gifts, skills, and talents, and showing our progeny, our posterity, that what we do, so we could make the history books. You can't say we didn't exist. We have last year or this year was our second annual, and we look forward to the next one, and may this be something that we created and keep going. Originy Day, I mean true Originy Day. We come out, regardless of how small we are in numbers at this time, it's still something that was established and it's in the books. Why? Because I journal all the time. And it's in our library. So there you go. These are the types of things that we are not producing anymore as a collective. And I'm not affiliated with any organization other than the Moore Science Temple of America. Outside of that, and I don't affiliate myself too much with these. Well, I can't say with the studies. The studies is something you do on your own daily. But I don't go to a temple. We operate it as a temple. We acknowledge the space that we operate out of as temple, but I prefer to call it the trading post at this time because it is a trading post for the people. But we do come there to study and to uplift fallen humanity. That's up. If you're into that, then that's where you can come through and, that type of thing. Head up in the comments to see if that's what we're going to do with you. If you're trying to be on board in this neck of the woods, that is, or expand on what we bring through these broadcasts, or whatever these are called. And what's that? What is it? My Heritage DNA. Again, I know I'm energy. I'm the first. I don't need all that extra shit. I just don't. My first home is the unknown. My second was my mother's womb. The third is where the sky blew above my head. I don't have any other questions. Where I'm from. I'm from here. Where is here? The nowhere. We can do this dance all fucking day, but I ain't going to get caught up on this. As once again, lots of train of thought, and it is what it is. I'm looking at the time, trying to keep these under 15 minutes. So, yeah, mothers, we fucked up, or we're fucking up still. You're talking about Black Lives Matter, all that shit. You're not training your, sons and daughters who are gatekeepers, but you're letting them be used for another's agendas, meaning the alphabet people and all their, whatever the fuck, unum sanctum policy. We need to get off. We need to get off the bullshit and get on that shit for real. What would you like to say before we close out, Brother Aries?
I'm just glad to be in your presence.
Oh, it's wrong. Ain't that something? I didn't expect that to come out his mouth.
See, with me, I feel we all are students and then we are teachers. Don't never feel like you know too much where you can't learn something. That's ego does that to you. So that is physical. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Always embrace and take in who you around, whether it be negative or positive. You will know how to deflect it or work with it. you know. And I just want to thank y'all for at least listening in or whatnot. We all got to get this right. Like I said, you make a start and you grow from that. And you.
Peace and love. Wholeness.